Welcome. My name is Claire Chancellor, and I'm really excited to have this manifesting conversation with you. Manifesting is absolutely one of my favourite topics to talk about. It's why I became a coach and an NLP trainer, to be able to teach people all over the world how to live a life of passion and purpose. It truly is magical when you have the effective steps and strategies to manifest the life that you want to live. So I have utilized a lifetime of mastery to better understand the knowledge of how manifesting works. And then I've basically simplified that into the effective steps that you need so that you get the outcome that you want. This particular course originally started off as like little post-it notes around my house, the aha moments. And then I started to put that into notebooks and then gathering more knowledge, more insights, using that with one-on-one coaching. Then I utilized that knowledge into groups and now here we are with online training. My next vision, my next manifestation is to create a manifesting retreat so that we can all come together and explore that immersion of that high vibrational energy. That's another conversation for another day. And so here we are. I'm going to start to open up some slides to be able to help the visual learners better understand what I'm talking about when it comes to manifesting. Now, my priority is to create a safe and comfortable, welcoming space, because the more that you feel comfortable, the more that you feel like you're in that high vibrational fun, the easier it is to manifest. We're going to follow a divinely guided framework to navigate, again, that fun and supportive manifesting experience. In this course, we're going to cover a lot. This is a comprehensive course that will go right into the detail of manifesting. You can take what you want from it and hopefully utilize the steps so that you too can manifest the outcome that you want. In this course, we're going to explore what is manifesting. We're going to dive into the science and the spirituality, why manifesting works. I'm going to teach you effective processes to manifest, the type of processes that I use personally and the processes that I use to coach others to get the outcome that they want. We're going to go into manifesting a business that is the one of your dreams. We're going to collapse limiting beliefs, any of that sabotaging energy that's stopping you from having what you want. We're going to invite money to start walking with us on a journey to create that abundance. Going to increase your ability to receive. We're going to identify the best way to articulate your goals. Going to go into a lot more detail on that, and mostly going to bring up the energy and have a lot of fun bringing in that energy to manifest exactly what your heart desires or what your soul craves. So drilling right into it, what is manifesting? Well, manifesting is a journey. Manifesting is about preparing your mind, your body and soul for the rich life that your intuition is driving you towards. Manifesting is an evolving journey of self-discovery. And so this is that amazing energy of getting the ideas, knowing what to do with those ideas, how to create that into your reality, taking the steps that your intuition is pulling you towards. So if we're going to normalize the word manifest, simply put, manifestation or manifesting means to create something or to turn something in from an idea into reality. In the world of law, in the world of medicine, in the world of psychology, all of these professionals use the word manifest. They use it in a general way to describe something that becomes evident or the indication of something that exists. So that's exactly what we're doing here with manifesting. We're going to take action to create an idea into this 3D reality, right? It's about requiring your dreams, that vision, to become evident so that you can actually experience that dream. There are 7 key steps to manifesting, and I promise you we're going to go into a lot of detail about what these 7 steps actually mean. But let's start planting that seed so your unconscious mind starts to take in and absorb everything here that we're learning. So the 7 steps to manifesting. First, we actually need to know what we don't want. That's one of the reasons that we come into the interest of manifesting, right? There may be some stress, there may be some angst. It's like, I don't want this. And it's about identifying specifically what you don't want, what you're moving away from. to then know what you're moving towards. What is it that you want? What is the vision? And then getting into that vision to rehearse it, to experience, okay, I want, that new car. What would it be like to have that? Then we need to actually go into the logical mind to understand what's stopping that from happening. Is there a lack of belief? Is there self-sabotage? Is there a mistrust in your ability to have what you want? There's processes around that, because once that logical mind is out of the way, then we actually surrender the attachment to that thing. You become a vibrational match. And so then it's just about taking action and receiving that. Again, we're going to go into a lot more detail about those 7 steps, but just briefly, that's where our focus is going to be with this course. Now, you can manifest your heart's desire. You can manifest anything that you dream of that's here in the 3D world. You can manifest in wealth. You can manifest in relationships. You can manifest energetic, vibrant health. You can manifest in babies. You can manifest in pets, clients, holidays, houses, you name it, we can manifest it. Because the truth is, we are manifesting all the time. Manifesting doesn't sort of like click on and you're in the manifesting energy. Manifesting is happening right now. So basically, if you're feeling like you need, if you're manifesting an adventurous life, if that's something that you want, then that's being created. Your thoughts become things. If you're focused on debt and heaviness in your life, you're going to continue to attract in more of this, because you haven't sort of drawn a line in the sand and said, enough, I want something different. So with that in mind, knowing that we're manifesting all the time, the problems that you find yourself in, the debt, the loneliness, the health problems, the fertility issues, relationship conflicts, lack of clients, unhealthy stress, home faults, always needing repair, we are actually manifesting that. That's actually coming into our reality, because there is the programs, the limiting beliefs around the worthiness, the confidence, the lack of trust in yourself. All of this is going to play out. So how you feel within yourself, what your focus is, what you're focused on, will be your physical experience. So there is a difference between paying off debt versus paying off commitment. And even if you hold on to that idea and you think to yourself, like, okay, am I restricting my energy? Am I pulling in like the heaviness of paying off debt? Or is there actually an energetic difference? Do you notice when it's like, instead of that projection of heavy debt, it becomes paying off that commitment? Can you kind of feel a difference? Because, that energy of like, more debt, consumed in that energy is going to drown again. It's going to sink you into that restrictive energy, versus changing the focus on the end result, the focus of paying off the commitment. It expands your energy. And just that one simple change, I've seen it with my clients, that one simple change in the semantics and the energy can go a long way really, really quickly. So again, if you're focused on ease and inviting easy energy to come into your life, you're going to manifest a much easier life. And if you're focused on stress and staying tangled in the limitations, again, you're going to manifest this. So the power is within you, depending on what you're focused on. Question is though, are you moving towards pleasure, or are you moving away from pain? These are the 2 main motivations for people in life. Somebody who, let's say, with their car, are they getting their car serviced because they're getting away from the angst and the problems of having a broken down car? That's one avenue, right? Versus are we getting the car serviced because there's an importance in that security, that safety of having a car that's reliable? Which direction are you going in? And when you think about the decisions that you're making in life, are you making those decisions based on moving away from stress or moving towards the pleasure? Comes back to you. Now, I'm sorry, I know of clients who are in their corporate financial, career, very successful with what they're doing, but they have actually gone into that career because of childhood pain due to parents arguing over money and the hurt and the pain that caused. As a child, they recognize that the money caused the hurt. So they're doing everything in their power to make sure that money is always there to avoid the hurt. And this is what I'm talking about with avoiding the pain. Now, the question is, was money actually the problem? Or if we drill down into that client's scenario, maybe they've missed what the parents were actually arguing about. But as a child, all they could hear, all they could see was the arguing over money. And again, maybe it was something else, like a sense of powerlessness on one side, or who knows, right? And yet that particular client in the exact same home, his brother created his career based off his childhood passion of completing puzzles in kinder and being celebrated for that, the sense of satisfaction in a job well done. He became a builder and a business owner, putting the pieces of the puzzle together in life and to create and stand back and see the outcome. So two different brothers, two different intentions. One is moving towards the job well done, the pleasure, and one is moving away from the pain. Now, I can tell you that the one who's moving away from the pain, health is not so good, because there's this angst and this almost like being motivated by stress, versus the other one who's being motivated towards the gain. Am I making sense, you guys? So yes, you can definitely put in the willpower. You can work really hard to create that success. Thinking of that corporate client there, you can definitely put in the hard work to get the results that you want. The question is, with everything available to us, what would happen to that person's health, their vibrancy, their fulfillment in their current relationships, their fulfillment in their family, if they actually resolve the barriers and the limitations, so that that angst, that running away from feeling, that hamster wheel, never ever getting away from the stress, what would happen to them if they actually worked through that limitation? And then I know from working with clients that when you're not coming from that place of angst, the universe will start to bring in a lot more opportunities, the doors opening, things becoming a lot easier to receive, and to receive in plenty. So that particular client, if that angst wasn't there, the universe could bring in a lot more evidence that they are worthy of having ease in their world. So if your intuition is calling you to be on stage, then this could be like a metaphor. If your intuition is calling you to be on stage, you will have childhood experiences and programs and limitations on why you are not moving up to being seen. It's like your ego, the ego that's formed when you were a child, and we're going to go into detail about that. But the ego wants to keep you safe, it wants to keep you small. And so what it does is it gives you all of the angst and the stress and the reasons why you shouldn't be seen, why you shouldn't step out of your comfort zone. And yet your intuition knows that we don't want to be held down by the ego. Our intuition is calling us to be on that stage of life. And the stage may be, again, that metaphor, being in the spotlight, or maybe your stage is actually to get to the top of the mountain, whatever is right for you. But energetically, your intuition is calling you to have the things that you want in your life, and your ego, that battle within yourself, is going to put the things in place to put the brakes on for you to stop having what you want. Hope I'm making sense, guys. So overall, effective manifesting works really quickly when you get your hands dirty and you literally like pull out the weeds, thinking of your life, thinking about like pulling out the limitations, pulling out the sabotage, pulling out that weed that just sort of strangles everywhere else in your life that you're trying to bloom and succeed. It's about taking away, or like even spring cleaning your cupboard, taking away the things that are holding you back, the old narratives, the old stories, and creating that garden with a fresh new start to be able to plant the seeds that bloom and bring happiness and color and vibrancy, everything that you want, right? So hopefully, again, all of this is making sense as we start to build your knowledge and your awareness about where your attention is. This is a really, really pivotal big point when it comes to manifesting. is to have that self-awareness of, a, what are you focused on? How are you responding to life? Where are the reactions? How are the limitations showing up? Because once you get really clear on what that is, then you can start to really effectively make the changes so that your intuition can start giving you the evidence that you deserve exactly what your heart desires. So I really, really look forward to sharing this journey with you. Let's get started.